sure on how much those teams could adapt. I feel like it is going to be diamond bases on the tribe side, which we see right now. Or like, it's a mix between diamond base and anti-3, I guess. And I think Navi will keep going with the box-style bases. That would be my guess. Okay. But let's just see what they have prepared overall.
Gaku is not coming in with his Queen Charge Recall Dragons. It's with the hybrid. Okay, he's switching it up here against Tribe as he wants to charge this Queen into the Town Hall, and there's no pulling this Queen back with the recall spell. So he's planning to keep the Queen going through a Town Hall and then eventually in towards that monolith.
Yeah, I mean, with those walls, it's kind of tricky to direct your Queen into that specific direction, but let's see if it's going to happen. And for us right now, it's hard to tell how the other bases are looking like from Tribe Gaming. But I mean, as we have said, those Town Hall charges are nothing which is kind of new for NAVI. They like to do that, and that's exactly what is happening again. Tornado Trap into Skeleton Trap, and he's trying to save his Queen with the invisibility spell. But now there is a big problem for his Queen.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he had to burn that Queen ability because of the super minions and the monolith all coming at that Queen at the same time. But can this Queen stay up with the rage as the Hogs and the Miners are now moving in with the Grand Warden, trying to keep everything together? And look, more rage on this Queen is keeping her up here in this attack.
Yeah, you can really feel that monolith nerf a couple of weeks back. Not dealing as much damage anymore, and the Queen is staying alive with the hybrid going through really strong. I feel like most of those spring traps were placed against headhunters, but they're not even triggering that well, so not too many spring traps against it, and this is where hybrid attacks really shine.
The Queen going down, no ability because it was forced early. That Queen could have kept walking all the way towards the top side, and that's going to be huge as the Miners are going to be looping around, but he still has the Battle Drill to come through as it does distract the single, but this distract the scatter, but the single, unfortunately, it gets stunned.
Whoa.
They keep the RC alive.
Diggy, the best pet in the game, confirmed. I mean, we still have the Battle Drill going, opening buildings left and right, and that, or walls left and right, and that could be important moving on with only 30 seconds left. And there's a Poison Tower reloading though. Can that Poison Tower do anything to that attack? Because right now it's looking pretty damn good for Gaku. King is closing in, and all of those walls are open.
Oh yes, he's gonna make his way through it. Gaku is gonna be starting it off with a 3-star. Wow, what a way to stay calm through that Queen going into the Town Hall. That's
because they did not expect a hybrid attack at all, and as we expected as well, we are seeing again the box-style bases from NAVI, and I think it's going to be the diamond shape anti-3-star style on the Tribe Gaming side versus the box-style bases on the NAVI side, because they have defended so far incredible well for this team.
Well, let's see if Axis can charge with this Queen Charge Lalo with 23 balloons in the mix, as he does also decide to bring a Dragon Rider as the healers are down. Baby Dragon helping set a final grab in the cannon, as the King is going to help force his Queen, but that's a lot of damage on this Queen. Well, it's just one expo, but her health seems like it's going down so quickly, but that rage is going to bring her health back up here now.
Yeah, he's trying to open up in the core, but I'm not sure if those wall breaks, I don't think the wall breaks were planned like this. I'm not sure. The Queen is not going to get further into the core that easily. She has to break a wall on her own. She likes to do that anyways, but the Town Hall now is not really safely going down, so he has to really try to somehow get his Queen there. Otherwise, this attack could go completely wrong, especially with that sweeper slowly pushing those healers further and further into the Town Hall in multi-inferno direction.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
She's not going for the right wall.
Oh, no. Yeah, she's going for the wall, which is going to give her access to the Eagle Artillery. Is he going to say, you know what, I'm going to go all out for it, switch up to a Stone Slammer, and then move his way up through that monolith and end on the Town Hall, but which means that the healers are going to get hit by the Town Hall once he hits 51%.
That's right. I mean, the Queen could come back, but nope, she is not. Queen ability now is getting used to take down the Royal Team at least. But now the question is, how does he start his attack? He has to start at the town hall side. He cannot take that risk in the first attack already of starting on the opposite side, even though there's no spare tower around the town hall. But he's now really trying to somehow get those loons in. He's freezing the Inferno Tower, trying to get his loons into that town hall as quickly as possible. But as you said it, the town hall is activating at 51%, and he still needs to get there.
Well, he pops the Warden ability. He doesn't have any haste for these balloons, as a lot of them are going to get hit by the Town Hall explosion as he's moving his way towards the enemy Queen. The Dragon Rider trying to still get some value as balloons come from the left side. There's an invis, unfortunately, but the Queen, the Warden pulls a sinking airmine, and that enemy Queen does not go down. Some headhunters must have got sprung or something. But yeah, that Queen, she was probably supposed to break in. The wall breakers didn't go where he wanted, and the Queen did not go to secure that town hall. And Bernal is going to have a strong defense, as this is a lower percent, only a 78. So this, if it's all tied up on percent or stars, we'll have NAVI with a good lead to start off, especially with a triple.
Yeah, and I feel like especially this is a really good sign for NAVI, because this was the first attack. Typically the first attack is like,
are out there without even realizing it. But Stars is next up with 30 balloons and 6 freezes. He's really investing heavy on the freeze spells, as if Stars comes in with 3 stars with that triple, then they're going to be really looking good, having a solid lead, which means Tribe will have to come away with almost closing with all triples to have a chance, and hoping for some defenses. But starting off with that King into the defensive King and this Eagle Artillery, try to kind of charge his heroes on the opposite side.
Yeah, we're seeing again this invisibility tower at the town hall, and it feels like the answer so far. Oh, he did not tank the ground expo. He has to freeze that now to make sure it's resetting onto the ice golem. And we see the invisibility tower at the town hall, and that's what we're seeing again. That lock launcher to make sure it's going to activate that spell tower to give them easier Lalo pathing into that town hall compartment. And so far, this is looking pretty good with the pathing, and the tower is activated.
Yeah, the invisibility tower is activated, so that's why he's saying, all right, time to send the Lalo, because the invisibility spell will come back. It will activate as he has charged his way through. Look at this. There's some freezes. He activated the tornado trap right in front of this town hall. The blues will not get spun. The freeze onto not only the town hall, but the invisibility spell tower to time it. Headhunters, another lava hound, so the warden ability can protect everything. What a brilliant job there, as all the defending heroes are dead, so the headhunters are just cleaning up for the outside building.
This is just looking so good for Stars right now. The only chance right now for Nibrax to defend is this Rage Tower reloading quick enough, but I feel like this is not going to happen. Rage Tower is taking just too long. The heal spell healing everything back up, but where are those traps? Are there any rat bombs in the core of this base left?
Well, he does. He did heal a group of these balloons up, but he's got these spells. There's on the backside some red air bombs, but Stars crushing this one, has a swag poison and making it look easy. What a just dominant attack right there. And it's just nothing went wrong in this hit. I mean, you have the experience as a competitive player, as a pro player on this stage, so you would know more than anyone if that would affect anyone. But we're going to see, as we're seeing these skeletons, quite a bit of them, as Rikirez is looking to remove the Clan Castle, and then also both multi-target Infernos, yes!
That was looking really good. And something which we see now, NAVI really reusing their bases of yesterday, which we have talked about. Maybe that just reuse your bases if you know they're really good, and just adjust a couple of traps, because all of those teams have specific go-to strategies. And yesterday we have seen a Queen Charge Lalo against this. Today, Rikirus is coming in with something different. We're seeing a Sketty Donut, which has so far already incredible value, but now those heroes need to do the same thing as well.
And look at this, double rage towers on this base here. It's going to be a big pain to push through, but as long as you're going to deal with them early, your Lalo won't have to fight through at least that one as the Queen took it out. The Eagle artillery is gone, so he can kind of take his time moving around. The RC is dead, but he's going to take a blimp, which the blimp's going to be responsible for going for the Town Hall. Early warded ability, as he has to use a combination of a freeze, rages, and moving through, and multitasking as he's coming through the space.
Rage Tower is triggered on the left side. The haste is there, but that sweeper is just so annoying. The loons need to get into that scatter because we know how much damage a raged up scatter can do. The Town Hall is down by now, but there's just so much damage on those loons. Haste spells are in, but there is no spells left at this point.
Yeah, no spells, but he is taking out the important defenses here. The biggest threat remaining is this air defense wizard tower combo on the far right side. The builder huts are doing work. The warden decides to not follow these two balloons. Uh-oh. It looks like, wait, the archer, is going to get targeted by the ground expo. The defensive king is very low health. The archers won't be able to stay alive much longer. They're going to try to keep this one sneaky goblin in hand. Bye-bye, king. I don't know. This warden can get like one shot. Depends on how much health this owl has. So I think this air defense might be low.
Oh, but there is no chains onto it, which means the minions and everything have to go through the expo first, and you can see its reaction. I am not sure. I mean, how many hit points does the owl have? Can the owl tank? And no, the warden is flying in front. The owl, can the owl? No. The owl would have needed to tank for that warden, but instead it's going down, and this is going to be in 98% for Valkyries in Tribe Gaming, still with no 3-stars. The base building on Navi's side is insane for few defenses actually, but Bernal is next, and he's coming in again with a Queen Charge Hybrid attack. Queen Charge Hybrid, especially we have seen it earlier, with not perfectly priced spring traps, is still a really strong strategy. And one thing which, what is this top side scatter? Is it even a compartment? The scatter is just completely on the outside of this. This looks, I feel like the base builder just was missing some walls. Okay, so could we get some new walls at some point? I feel like this looks strange.
It really does look strange up there, but I'm noticing with these hybrids, I saw Gaku's hybrid, and now I'm seeing Bernal. It's 19 miners. Like, he's really investing heavy on the miners here, and something that I've done before, I've done like 15 and 15, like a mix, but it seems like they are liking to bring a heavier amount of miners in with their attacks here.
Yeah, I feel like the main reason is always that when you're using your siege barracks or the new siege machine, the battle drill, you have Hawk Riders typically in there, which are going to reinforce your miners then. So, this being said, it is always then the safer option to go more like on the miner side on your own, and then having like 10 Hawk Riders in your siege machine overall. But right now this charge is looking really good. He's even going to wall break further. I'm not sure, because this queen is supposed to take down the town. Let's see if that's going to help him to get even that scatter shot. But I guess, didn't he want to start from the bottom side with the hybrid? Let's see what the plan is right here.
I mean, that is a good question, because the Eagle artillery is down south. You don't want to be ending on an Eagle, but the Queen, if she walks left, she can eventually, looks like he wants to force that Queen that way. There's the Invis on the Queen. The hybrid is down, a King up top with that siege barracks, and the Queen is walking straight to the scatter shot on the bottom side, taking it out.
What a crazy charge. He can now use the Queen ability at some point to like reset that monolith. That's exactly what he is going to do. The top side is looking great as well. The Warn ability running out though, so he has to use that heal. Everything is getting healed up again, but the Queen now is going back to the top side.
Yeah, the Queen not making her way to the bottom, which he wanted the Queen to go down there. But he does have now Hawks coming out of that siege barracks from the clan castle, and a heal straight over this bomb tower, with now a bunch of miners. Healers have decided to transfer off to these miners. If he can make it through this top section, get closer to the Eagle artillery, it's looking really good. He's got tons of miners still up, but no more spells, just an RC ability. And Bernal making these charges look fantastic, but the miners are getting kicked off slowly. Yeah, that's right, because the Queen went up top. She didn't clear the bottom down there.
Yeah, otherwise you see the entire base is open around that bottom side, so time wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
But with the queen backtracking and the eagle being alive for so long, time might be a factor right here. 10 seconds. Can he somehow make this? I feel like he's not really convinced by that. And it looks like the first defense for Tribe Gaming, but we have talked about the percentage. You have said it before the match. The percentage might be like the difference maker in this one. And even though they failed, the percentage is
probably even seemed like a minute left in it. But Nebrex needs to triple. If he doesn't, the hope is basically zero unless something crazy happens, because they need to triple out within final 3 attacks. As a few balloons right on the outside, sending that blimp for this town hall, and he's bringing this Blizzard Lalo to help chain, and he cannot chain to hit that poison spell because it's just far enough away where it won't be hitting it from the town hall.
That's right. This means the poison tower is going to stay alive, as you said it, but a lot of expos are already gone from the early stage. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Nah. I thought Bitterheart's OP, but they are not. So, staying alive right there for the Bitterheart, but the Expo going down. Needs a Headhunter for the King, the defensive King. Okay, finally there's now the Headhunter, because that Titan took just so much damage for nothing.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage there as he can continue to protect for this queen, but she steps in, gonna lure out more of the CC and the poison. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's the freeze on the single. One ice golem does go to the queen as the king's ability goes off into the scatter and the defensive queen.
Yeah, there's the queen ability, but right into the ice golem, which means the queen ability did pretty much nothing. Can you at least take down the poison tower? And yes, the poison tower at least is going down. There's a double single inferno tower though, which is not as threatening to those runes, but this means that his king did not get that much value. Take a look at that. The defending queen stayed alive even with full HP, and this is now going to be really hard to get through all of that.
Yeah, with full HP for this queen, as the royal champion is running under this Lalo, and that defensive rage is doing so much, raging up the eagle, the multi, the monolith, these expos as the RC's taking so much damage, and now red air bombs with no warded ability to protect them.
Yeah, and the Royal Champ just straight into a double raged up ground expo setup. I mean, this Royal Champion had pretty much no value, unfortunately. So this means he needs to somehow get as many percentage as possible, because, I mean, I don't know how this is supposed to be a 3-star. He has no spells left, only 1 Loon to reinforce, and there is 2 sweepers. I mean, how is he supposed to get through those sweepers?
Yeah, plus whatever traps are waiting near these single target infernos could be red air bombs. He's got a few little troops of archers, and there's a double sinking airmine right there on the outside. The Warden is about to maybe get locked down by a single. The Owl is going to be gone. The Warden is now targeted, and down these loons are going, and it is a defense for Stars and Tribe Gaming. Like I said, if they're coming in with the 2 stars to start off the matches, it really starts to affect the later attacks in the match.
Yeah, we said it before. They either have like, I think they had nothing in between. Like they had only a 14-star match, they had 15 stars, and then they had 10 stars. Nothing in between.
Repeat, but you have to go through the whole system again, trying to get golden tickets. It's not just a free ride straight back into the World Championship, as Kazuma is coming in with some dragons. It's got the dragons, Inferno dragons, Dragon Riders. You got a whole bunch of them here, and with the clone, which most likely means there's probably super minions inside of this blimp, as he's going to come across the opposite side of the space.
Yeah, we don't typically see those troops that often because, well, they're not getting a new level compared to a lot of other troops on Town of 15. No new level. We have the monolith in there as well. There is like a lot of health on those troops. So it's an interesting choice right here. But I feel like the main part of this attack is going to be for sure the Super Archer Blimp to make this all the way to the Town Hall. And we have, there's the clone. It has to be Super Archers. I guess it's a combination of Super Archers and Super Wizards. Exactly. Oh, no, wait. The Rocket Loons dropped and the death damage took down a huge part. There's only one. Wait. Could this... No, he placed the king on the right side. The Town Hall is getting a second star, Kazuma.
Oh, no. Wait, what? I thought it was going to be super minis, but I guess he went with the super archers and the death damage. Yeah, those rocket loons that killed his blimp. Uh-oh. Is this going to... He's going all out with this hero's already down on the right side. Going to hope that they make their way to that Town Hall.
The Tesla form.
I mean, what? Over on the bottom side, as his heroes are making their way... It's going to take a lot, but he still has his World Champion to try to help his heroes get to that Town Hall.
Yeah, but that Tesla farmer is like in the worst possible position for him, and there's even a Rage Tower behind the Town Hall to make it even more deadly. He has a couple of supportive spells, but still, he needs to play this perfectly. You can see in his player cam reaction that he is not happy about this at all. He did not notice that the death damage of those rocket loons took down his super wizards and the majority of his super archers. And with this risky blimp falling short, it's quite tricky. But right now, the queen is well protected. He might be able now to use the Royal Champ to protect that queen, to get that Town Hall, because he has a lot of those spells left. Royal Champion maybe to protect that queen.
I don't know. There's another invis. Oh, our ability is forced. Uh-oh. There's a freeze. She's trying to get the Town Hall. He's trying. The Town Hall will go down. Yes, he does secure at least the 2-star. But imagine if that blimp and the rockets did not take out his troops, the super archers and super wizards. He could have completely gutted that whole section. Wow. But at least he saves the 2 there. Whew.
Yeah, I feel like in this position, 3-stars are always great and everything, but Navi is in such a clean position that this attack was quite risky to choose from. I mean, it is still going to be a high percentage, higher than the percentage which we have seen from quite a few of the Tribe Gaming players earlier. But overall, that was quite nerve-wracking. Wow. But
yeah,
I mean, Kazuma really, really nicely handled that.
Kazuma able to save that 2-star no matter what, as Yo-Yo is coming in with a Queen charge Lalo. And at this point, he's realizing that, it's probably too far out, but we're still going to have amazing attackers to come. As there's a handful of more attacks as Yo-Yo is looking to charge this queen near the Town Hall with a poison spell right behind it.
Yeah, we have seen this approach, I think, a couple of times yesterday versus those type of box spaces. Charging the Town Hall, trying to get behind the town or further into the base. But on this one, I'm not sure if that is going to work that great, because behind the Town Hall, there's the Monolith. Behind the Town Hall, there's a single Inferno Tower. So, on the other side, though, the side which he wants to Lalo, there is a raged up double multi-Inferno Tower. And we all know, Lalo, they do not like raged up multi-Inferno Towers. That's their kryptonite. So let's see first if that queen even goes inside the Town Hall.
Ooh, that invis, brilliant to reroute this queen. Rage, freeze, onto the Town Hall to protect these healers as rocket loons, Dragorat do come out of that flame flinger, as now the poison comes in, drops a hog up top, but the CC is getting lured out with some headhunters. Freeze is there and trying to keep this queen alive through the Monolith and the Lava Hound, the Headhunter. This is a massive amount of damage on his queen.
Yeah, just so much damage. He has to use the queen ability, and so far he did not Lalo that, did not queen charge that much. Like, both scatter shots are alive. Double multi-Inferno Tower with a Rage Tower is alive. There's just so many things this Lalo has to face. So I'm not sure if the value is great enough from this queen charge while being super expensive. I mean, the queen had to invest her ability already, a ton of rages, and for not that much, Royal Champion going down because of the Rage Up ground expos. And the sweepers are being annoying versus this Lalo as well, and this is not looking good at all. And like a reload, another reload percentage for Tribe Gaming.
Yeah, that queen tried to charge her way into the Town Hall, and like you said, tons of other important defenses that were just causing havoc for these balloons on the backside and the defensive Rage Towers. Yet again, doing so much work. Kazuma's base holding strong, and these bases are going to be copied all over the world, as you're going to be seeing in many attacks to come from just the way they wanted to. But we're seeing now Klaus to close it out for Navi to try to put up 13 stars. And I'm taking a look. Is there a log launcher? Because if there is, usually that means there's an invisibility spell near the town hall. There's not. There's a poison spell next to this town hall on Yo-Yo's base, but it is a Lalo attack with that little bowler to help potentially with some funneling, as it's the Skelly Donut Lalo taking out the Clan Castle and this Ground Expo, or at least wait, no. Is he trying to? I mean, it's not going down.
Yeah, I mean, right now he has a Flinger selected, right? So maybe this Ground Expo is important to take down because of the Flame Flinger. Maybe that was his decision to then use the Flame Flinger for the Eagle or something. Maybe I could see that, but either way, as you said it's not going down. He has still used the Flame Flinger, I think, the bottom side, or no, on the right side. Okay, never mind. On the far right side, that's where the Flame Flinger is a little bit out of the screen for us at the moment. But the King is charging now into this bottom side, using a boulder to funnel at the bottom side as well, and to get that Queen now in. And there's this little bit more damage because, well, the Queen has to, or is supposed to, at least take down that Eagle.
Yeah, that Expo was supposed to go down, which was locking onto his Queen, so he had to adapt a little early here as the Flame Flinger is removing this multi-target Inferno. The value that he's getting from his heroes is insane so far. Look at what he's doing as his RC still going through. She's moving and she just gets taken out. The King comes back to life, but the King did pull that poison spell, and his Queen can take out the enemy RC through ability and this enemy Queen. The value from his Queen took out both those heroes. Wow.
And take a look at that Flame Flinger. The Flame Flinger is going to take down the scatter shot on the back end as well, which is just crazy, crazy value. The Lado now is coming in. Let's see. I think he so far did not spot the Tornado Trap, so that might be a problem around the town hall, but depending on where that Tornado Trap is, he should have no problem going through that. No Tornado Trap so far. Is it going to happen after the town hall? Nope. The Tornado Trap instead is at the top side, and that is getting triggered by a Lava Hound, by the pups.
Yeah, with that Warden ability still intact, just wears off as he gets straight into the scatter shot. Tons of balloons, Rocket Loose, Dragon Rider pulling a bunch of traps from the right side, making his way over to the single, and then gonna end on the Monolith. And Klaus looking really good. Gonna get pushed back a little bit. It's gonna be quite annoying. I see that he even has some back and balloons to try to sneak in for this Monolith to help try to take it down. Headhunters pairing up, and it does go down. Well done to Klaus as yet another triple to the board, putting them to 13 stars overall in this match. And what another crushing attack here.
Yeah, you can't get any more.
Very important. You have to kind of put what happened to you in the previous match behind you. And somebody that can help the clan do that is this player right here, Kronos, the leader of Tribe Gaming. I'm 100% sure in the voice chat as they were talking, they're like, all right, guys, let's put this behind us. Let's not think about it, and let's focus on the next match. I'm sure Kronos is going to do just that and try to get them to reprioritize their focus on that one to try to take down and win third place. But we're seeing him coming in with the lightning spells, the Electro Titans, and again, he wants to have this Flame Flinger go all the way to this town hall and try to secure that as he goes through the bottom side.
Yeah, and I think he, oh no. Okay, the Warden is going back. I'm always a bit afraid about that when the Warden is just a little bit too far away. But so far, everything looking good. No surprises so far, at least so far. We have to take a look at the Flame Flinger though, because we had earlier today an attack where, well, the Flame Flinger just got taken out really quick by Tribe Gaming from some defensive traps. So let's see if there's any giant bombs. But for now, this match is looking good. Only the Monolith is a big threat right now.
Yeah, he's moving his way in. That Warden ability already used, but got some really nice value through that compartment. The defensive rage is doing work, but he's getting through, pulling Sinking Airmines, which means his healers are staying alive longer, taking out that backside multi, and the Flame Flinger is going to slowly, finally, going to make its way to this town hall after the multi goes down.
That's right. The King as well is so nearby as well. Is the King going? No, the King is not going to engage on the Flame Thing on the far left side. At the same time, we have the King and the Titans going around the top side, and this is looking pretty good. And, oh, even the Bitter Hut is going down, which was protecting that Town Hall. We have so many Titans. We have 1 minute left. I think this is looking like maybe the first race stop for Tribe Gaming.
Yeah, looking really good here. And this is probably the best case scenario of when to get a triple when you've been failing. The final attack to be like, see guys, we can at least turn around and focus on that next match, which is going to be the third place match. And that's a difference of $1,000. Like that's huge. That's a lot of community tournaments prize pools where it can come in. 3,500 is for fourth, and then we are going to see 4,500 for third place. So it's a big difference right there if you win fourth or third, that third place match. So that's what Tribe Gaming is focusing on, as NAVI is going to be victorious here, 13-11. Congratulations, as they will be advancing to the grand finals, which is going to be a best of 3.
And it is going to happen today. We're now going to have a look in just a bit, obviously, but our next match is going to be the semifinal to find out who NAVI has to face in this best of 3, as I said it. And we can see the average percentage again. And that was, I mean, we had yesterday NAVI with not, like, I think they had 2 3-stars and otherwise not a single 2-star attack above the 90% mark. But today, NAVI, all their 2-star attacks were above this 90% mark, which was, I mean, just a huge difference in those percentage in the end for the teams.
Yeah, it's so hard to try to compete with a team like NAVI if you can't be putting up